Well, I guess we're gonna try to give it a fucking go. I'm sick of shit. Yeah, no, guys, I'm like really fucking sick or something, dude. Years. And that's. Don't give me a. This is Stone Cold Steve Austin and Matty Ice.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the different years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. gets him a couple up to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be brought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw is Jackson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it, sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be
touchdown
by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Working from the gun, Lance. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Let's go!
He fires one, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. Fights through and now a crease. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it with Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
K.J. Hamler.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Lance now on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play that time for Cleveland. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And Lance going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He did better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Browns! A great effort there.
That was on me.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
That was definitely on me. I was supposed to have the fucking, I was supposed to have the goddamn running back there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They give it to Williams, running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Just keep on
Without
trucking.
the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On 2nd and 9, Jackson being chased out left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Lance. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything. Oh. It was right on the money. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff.
He's fucking running off the field. The fuck you mean he's down?
Take a break.
He's running off the field.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Trucks over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the
age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Jackson.
Come on, dude.
off target and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry.
Really?
It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
That's the first half.
Oh, that route's so fucking stupid.
Browns have taken the lead.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Steps away to his left.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
God damn.
Stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on second down, Lance. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lance again. And
come on, baby.
Second down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Lance. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the
oh my fucking.
Crowd and intercepted. This one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but anyway, that's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll buy some time right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd down and goal. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And not only will he not get it, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4.
I probably could have kept that shit.
On 4th and goal from the 2.
Probably should have kept that shit.
To come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It was Tyus Bowser that time who made the play on the defensive side. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
What the fuck?
Picked up by the Browns.
Zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble.
Oh.
An opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
The Browns drive about to get started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Nifty move. He's got, and he works free.
What the fuck? What the hell?
Are you serious? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Sly on for the extra point.
That's crazy. That is fucking crazy.
Oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here.
That's so fucking crazy.
Right where it is.
Can't tackle a quarterback.
PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Dobbins. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And on the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Now Lance.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. They've got his man complete.
What the fuck?
Michael Thomas. 77.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
K.J. Hamler.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got him.
Fuck you, man.
And he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Lance with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Here's Lance to throw it. And it's going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time. Succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.